Please welcome the host of Studio 5, our friend, Brooke Walker.
Oh, the balcony's feeling it. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you know not just how much it means to us, all of us, to have you here, but just how much you mean to all of us. We love you. We love you. Are we ready? Woo! I wasn't exactly sure what this would feel like. And I don't just mean this, as in the moment that you and I are sharing right now, but this, the conclusion to such a beautiful and magical chapter. And I have been struggling all week. I have been at a loss for words all week, which right now is feeling quite problematic. As a professional communicator, there's a tool that we use in television. You may have heard about it. You may have seen it. It's called a teleprompter. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how a teleprompter works. And right now the crew's thinking, oh, here she goes. This should be good. Yeah. Despite my lack of technical knowledge, I'll simply explain that a teleprompter is a tool where a computer rolls through important words, phrases, or messages, and then a mirror actually reflects those words into the glass lens of a camera. And we don't use teleprompters all that often on Studio 5. We don't have them here today. But I find myself wishing we had one that could reflect to you the important message in my heart. And the headline of that message would just be one word, and that word is gratitude. I'm so grateful. We are so grateful for this beautiful, magical chapter. I was talking to a dear friend earlier this week, and I was telling him that I was a little surprised this week at how sad it felt, if I can just be honest. We had some generous time leading up to this. We knew it was coming, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the gracious goodbye that KSL afforded us. But I was a little taken aback because of that mental and emotional preparation with how sad this week felt. And my wise friend said something that I've been thinking about ever since. He said, well, you're only as sad as you cared. And I think what you'll feel today, I hope what you'll feel today, is that we cared a lot. Not just me, but the people that will join me on this stage, the people behind the camera, the audio team that put this Britney Spears mic on my face and expected me to not dance like a 14-year-old in front of the mirror. We cared a lot. And so while, yes, the vibe is a little bittersweet, today we choose to focus on the sweet and the chance to celebrate with all of you. So on that note, are we ready to celebrate and send off Studio 5? I am too. So in order to properly close a chapter, it felt right to look back on a chapter and to just reminisce about some of the many moments that happened over these nearly 2 decades. So we thought we'd start with a little game. It's time for Studio 5 trivia. Every good game needs a good game show host, and I know a guy. Please welcome to the stage KSL's chief meteorologist and my good friend, Kevin Eubank.
Hello.
And we need some contestants, don't you think?
Oh, we need the best contestants.
I've got 2 that I think will put up a good game. In fact, they have an affectionate relationship they've defined as frenemies.
They are frenemies.
A competitive vibe between these 2 over the years. Please welcome to the stage Studio 5 beauty contributor Megan Moore and Studio 5 relationship contributor Dr. Matt Townsend. Hi. Woo! Hello! They've already been talking smack backstage. A little bit.
She cheats a
He
bit.
says I cheat.
Little cheater.
I'm not a cheater. I just write more than you.
All right, Kevin, take it away.
You know what, these 2, are you going to be all right?
We'll be fine.
Do you need to distance your podium from them?
Yes.
Brooke?
I'm a little nervous.
To the contestants in the audience, what we're going to do is we're going to read questions. You have got some paddles in your hands, and you're going to choose which you believe is the proper answer, and you're going to hold them up. We're also going to ask Matt and Megan to see what they believe are the answers, and then Brooke will give us the final word. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Number one. What year did Studio 5 premiere? Was it 2006, 2007, or 2008?
Who's better at
A
math?
is 2006, B is 2007, C is 2008.
What do we got?
Hang it up, audience. Matt, Megan, Brooke, what is the real answer?
2006.
2006. All right.
Oh, you got it right.
I got it right because I can do math.
Oh, look at you two. All right, number two. Over the years, Studio 5 has undergone multiple set redesigns. How many major sets have the show had? Answer A is 2, B is 3, C is 4. Major set changes for Studio 5. The group, oh man, there's an overwhelming consensus in the audience.
Did you say A?
The two who think they knew are no longer. Brooke, what is the answer?
We've had 4
See?
major set
Look at that.
changes.
Read the room, you two.
I feel like the first 2 were very similar, so I'm not sure they were different
I
enough
didn't
to be
think
different.
KSL would pay her for more than
Yeah, that's all true. That's all true. All right, question number 3. Which celebrity has not appeared on Studio 5? A, Joanna Gaines, B, Derek Huff, or 3, Ellen DeGeneres?
Okay.
Audience?
Hold it. Has not?
Has not appeared.
I actually didn't preview these questions, and I am really racking my archive right now. I think it's C.
It is C.
Okay.
Ellen DeGeneres did not appear.
I think
I
because-
love that you didn't know
listen,
that.
I was on Ellen's set once, and she had us dance before the show, and she was watching backstage, and then she came out to start the show and says, "Who was the white girl from Utah with the white girl moves?" So that's why I was a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
I was on her show,
show,
she wasn't
not on
on
your
mine.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a trick question.
That was a trick question. All right, are we ready? Number 4. What was the name of the Studio 5 fitness challenge led by Melanie Douglas? A, Spring into Strength.
Clearly Matt didn't take the challenge.
B,
Does this look like a fitness challenge?
B, Step It Up Utah. Or C, Matt Townsend's 10-pound challenge.
I like that one. Okay,
Was
everybody.
it A,
I'm going B.
B, or C?
I'm going with,
Oh, we got a mixed group in here.
yeah.
All
it's-
right.
Step it up, Utah. for
Brooke.
sure.
Matt's 10-pound challenge.
Oh! All right, so the scores are the ladies win, you lose, Matt. That's how that works.
Welcome to my life.
And no one cheated.
So bad.
Thank you, Matt. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Megan.
Thanks, Brooke.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Kevin.
you.
All right, we've got more fun coming up on Studio 5, the final episode of Studio 5. We will have a final farewell from our favorite friend, Dr. Matt Townsend. And the ladies are here too. They're circled up backstage and they're so excited to see you, how they are taking in their lasting legacy that is Studio 5 that we know will linger on. But first, a mystery guest is waiting backstage, so see if you can guess along with me as we celebrate Studio 5. Oh, thank you! Welcome back to the final episode of Studio 5 that we are so lucky to be taping in this gorgeous theater, Centerpoint Theater in Centerville, Utah. Check out their productions. I've been backstage with the props and the costuming. They do top-notch work here, and they've been so gracious to host us. So thank you, and thank you to my new favorite friends in the audience today, helping us celebrate and send off Studio 5 in style. You know, as we reflect on the last 19 years, there's 2 things we keep coming back to. One is the word gratitude. You'll hear that a lot. And the second is the people that we're grateful for, and the people who have made this show what it is. Friends that we have made and friends that we will keep and have kept for more than 2 decades. They've been surprising us all week. This has been so fun. If you've caught our blast from the past series, we caught up with longtime food contributor Becky Lowe, who retired from Studio 5 in 2019 after 24 years at KSL. Party contributor Lisa Bangeter came back. We totally picked right up. And I was totally tickled to wrap my arms again around our good girlfriend, former beauty contributor Holly Stone. And it was only fitting we reunited with the creator of Studio 5, the heartbeat of this culture and show, a woman I love, Michelle Torsak. Well, one more day and one more surprise. We are going to pick up on the final installment of our series, Blast from the Past. I'm going to read the producer clues and we can guess together, okay? I have a feeling you might get this one. If you ever need a board game recommendation, this is your go-to person. They've made it very clear that exercise is not their thing. We were once in a rock band together. It was for a TV shoot, but still. They bring the energy and the laughs wherever they go. Should we guess this together? First name on the count of 3. Welcoming to the stage, 1, 2, 3, Darren Adams. Hey, buddy.
Howdy!
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
How about this?
look, you guys look
How about
great!
this? Have a seat. It is so awesome that you're here.
It is, I agree, it is awesome that I am here. I love being here.
Darren sat just like this, although we used to sit on the other side of each other. I'm used to seeing the left side of your face more than I am the right, I think.
No.
Really?
No, we sat like this, and we had the green chairs, and you were there, and I
I
was
was
here.
right?
Yes.
I love the right side of your face. I
Thank
love it.
you, thank you.
Darren was my co-host for 7 years, the first 7 years of Studio 5, and it made for a fast friendship because we were live during those 7 years.
Yeah. Can I tell you a little behind the story?
Sure.
Behind the scenes story? So I was hired first, and I came in, and our dear, wonderful producer, Michelle, she said, we got 3 people that we want to have you audition with. And so we auditioned all 3 of them. And at the end, she's like, I don't think any of them are right. I don't know what the issue is, but I know there's this person across in the newsroom. And she's got I think she's got something. I'm not sure. And I think can you come back in tomorrow and audition with her? And so I came back in the next day. And you know the end of the story, but then she's like, and then Michelle said, what do you think? I think there's something there. I think there's some excitement. I think she's a fresh face. I think that's the future. And now 19 years later, here you are, right there.
That's very gracious of you. And may I add my own context to that? I'm so grateful for this guy because can you only imagine when KSL brought him a 21-year-old with little to no TV experience? The only experience I had was in news. I was stiff and formal, awkward and uncomfortable and just young. And this guy who was a seasoned veteran who brings energy and hype wherever he goes, you made me look really good, and I'm really grateful. Do you have a favorite segment, Dee, as you look back over all the fun we had?
You know, one of the ones, remember the Dare to thing, and I had to run a 5K during the course
Oh, I
of
remember.
the show.
Yes.
And I remember trying to work out the night before. I'm like, this is hopeless. I'm going to have a heart attack on the show. And I had to run around the block until I hit 5K, and we had like a golf cart following me to make sure I didn't get injured or anything.
It was the best TV we've ever done.
Oh, it was horrible. I mean,
You
I just
did
say
it?
that. I did. I was like my first run in like 20 years.
First and last.
Yeah, exactly.
And as part of that Dare Challenge, I don't know why, we made it physical. I don't know why. Darren was running, I was dancing. It was like the peak of Dancing with the Stars, and they sent me down to the BYU ballroom team. Why did we let people talk us into these things? Why?
But you look great. That dress, the dress you wore for that dance thing, that was something else.
Never gonna fit again. So I'm glad that it worked for that moment. We had some really good times. Darren Adams, everybody! Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. All right, coming up next, your stories. I'm gonna bring the mic out into our Studio 5 audience and see how this wonderful show has impacted your hearts and homes the last 19 years. We'll be right back. All right, when we come back, honoring all of the people who made us so darn hungry for 19 years. We've got a sweet snapshot of the culinary talent behind our show. And they have a lot to say, and they are always in your corner. This group of women, who I know feel like your besties, will join me on stage next. great time at Center Point Theater in Centerville, Utah, this gorgeous theater, home to our final episode of Studio 5. And we are tapping into the girl power that Studio 5 brings right now by bringing out your contributor team for the very last time. So please welcome Mickey Eberhardt, Megan Moore, Casey Matheny, Heather Johnson, and Dr. Liz Hale. Tissues? Okay. We've been asking of community leaders and guests and friends of the show their word for Studio 5. Women like words. And often at the beginning of the year, women have come to identify their one little word, right? So we've been asking people to share what one little word summarizes and encapsulates Studio 5. And we've put that burden and that pressure on our awesome contributor team. My dear friend sitting in front of me couldn't have done this without any of you, so thank you. Mickey, fill in the blank. Sister, we'll start off with you. Studio 5 is?
Studio 5 is home. You know, I've been a fan and a viewer long before I was a contributor. And so for me, Studio 5 has been the soft place to land and a safe place to learn and grow and try new things. And Brooke, I think like home, we haven't taken ourselves too seriously, but we have been serious about the things that matter most. And it's
home.
Home.
Home. Some of these girls, who I will say are the most professional and so composed in the studio, are killing me right now with their watery eyes. So I'm not going to make great eye contact. Casey Matheny, fill in the blank, sister. Studio 5 is?
Studio 5 to me is confidence. I want women and men to show up as the best version of themselves. And whether it's through what you're doing in the home or as a wife or a husband or a spouse or a friend, we've been given tools to be confident and to spread that confidence.
I love that. All right, Miss Megan Moore, Studio 5 is?
Studio 5 is empowering to me. Every time I come, I think, maybe delusionally, I can do that, right? Like, if she can do that, I can do that, right? It teaches us things that we can try new things, and that's my motto in life, is try new things and feel empowered to do so.
Empowering, I love that. Heather's taught me a lot over the years, and this year she taught me she has the ability to make me cry out of my nose. That was really attractive TV earlier this week. So Heather, I'm not looking directly in your eyes, sister, but Studio 5 is what?
Oh, Studio 5 is steadfast. It is steadfast. You know, when we think of that, it means to be unwavering. It means to be devoted. It means to have a conviction you never let go of. And Studio 5 started that way, and it's going to end that way. For 19 years, as we've been saying, Studio 5 has been a steadfast companion to every single one of us, to our relationships, to our home, to our community. That is the legacy that Studio 5 will leave. It is this unwavering devotion to what it takes to be the person and have the families and community that we want. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you. All right, you know her as Dr. Liz. My kids know her as Aunt Lizzie, and I'll say my Lizzie. Studio 5 is. Send us home, sister.
Where are these kiddos? There they are. Hello. Hello, Lucy. Hi, Boston. Studio 5 is connections to me. It's really what it's all about. Whether it's behind the scenes or in person or behind the set, connections was really what mattered, I think. And now we all have a responsibility, I think, as Studio 5 fans and viewers to go back to our own personal settings and be stronger connectors there and really leave an imprint. And no one can leave an imprint like you. It's the power of one.
I'm not one to take the final word, but I will just add one to this beautiful pile if I can. And I love you all so dearly, as I know all of these viewers do, but I would just summarize by saying Studio 5 is sisterhood. I started to use that word really freely the last few years, and culturally here, that word is typically reserved for religious settings, and that's not what this is, but I feel a sisterhood to you, and that sisterhood is a treasure that we will take with us. So thank you. Your Studio 5 contributors.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Love you.
All right, there is an important part of Studio 5 that we do need to pay proper respect to. You know, food is so much more than what's on a plate. Food is love, right? Shared in the simplest, sweetest ways. And from the very beginning, food has been part of that heartprint of Studio 5. We couldn't close our Studio 5 cookbook without one last look back. So we have gathered just some of the talented contributors who have stirred, baked, sauteed, and sprinkled their way into our hearts the last 19 years. You see them holding up a recipe card. They're holding up the recipe that means the most to them, their favorite dish ever shared with you. And together, they make up the incredible culinary talent behind the show. Some are here, some we brought to you from their kitchens virtually. Thank you, technology, for allowing us to do that. As we duck out to a quick commercial break, a big thank you to our foodie friends. We love you. We'll be right back. All right, it's all come down to one last interview, and I know just who will bring it home for us. So right after that, we said, do you want to come every week? Do you want to come every week? And he's been coming every week since. And we are better because of it, and better because of him. I'll sit down with my very good buddy, Dr. Matt Townsend, to talk about the life lessons that are wrapped up in our very special celebration today when we come back. Matt Townsend. Matt came into our show in a really fun way. We had just left a consultant meeting where they had strictly told us in no uncertain terms that we needed variety on the show, that we couldn't have predictable patterns of guests, that would hurt us, that we needed new faces week to week, day to day. And we left that meeting and went into our first interview, our first segment with Matt Townsend, which was magic. The first segment was magic. We knew that he had something that was rare, a gift to connect both men and women around solid relationship advice in a way that was disarming, in a way that was fun, in a way that, took down ego and hurt and pain and allowed people to really see through the smoke and find that connection that we're all after. And so right after that, we said, do you want to come every week? Do you want to come every week? And he's been coming every week since.
Studio 5 wouldn't be what it is without Dr. Matt Townsend. He's the real deal, I'll tell you that much. And I just am thankful for his wisdom, his kindness, his humor. He's the best. I think that's all I'm trying to say. Matt Townsend is the best.
I just think of the way that path crisscrossed 19 years ago, and I feel so grateful that Matt Townsend is a huge part of the Studio 5 story and the Studio 5 legacy. We love Matt. He is our trusted advisor. He is our coach. He is our friend. And I want to tell you something about Matt, and I know you feel this, but I see this on the front lines. He always leads with our happiness in mind. And he is using his God-given strengths to strengthen marriages and our relationships. So what will Dr. Matt Townsend say is the point, the conclusion to all of this wisdom that he has shared with us and gifted us for nearly 2 decades? I say we should ask him, don't you? Please welcome to the stage our Studio 5 relationship contributor, Dr. Matt Townsend. Love you.
Love you.
Ow!
Hello!
For you!
For you,
For
too.
you.
No, get out of here. Get out of here.
We love when Matt makes an entrance.
Oh,
He usually,
I love that.
Just so you know, backstage he's usually saying, should I keep my shirt on? Like, what do you want
Shirt
from
on,
me right
shirt
now?
Off.
Hey, buddy.
Thanks for letting me wear my shirt.
We appreciate it, too.
It
Don't
goes a
read
lot
into
better
that
that
too
way.
much. How you feeling?
Well, I was great until that. That makes me sad.
You're loved. I texted you earlier this
Yeah,
week, and I'm
yeah.
going to talk about you like you're not here, but I was in, where was I? I think it was the school pickup line, like the parking lot, and a woman came up to me, just grabbed my arm and said, so sincerely, Matt Townsend saved my marriage. And that's what this guy does. Everywhere he goes, people will say that, and I hope you feel that today, how much we love you. My friend, how have you, I've asked every contributor this last week in this In Conclusion series, how have you personally grown or changed over the last 19 years?
Abs. Just abs.
We shouldn't have told him to put on his
some
shirt.
average.
Yeah.
We have grown up together. I've seen you get married. Yes. You've come to my kids' marriages.
Yes.
My baby was 1.5 when we started this. And now he's just a train wreck going to college. And so I've grown up a lot. I actually feel like I found myself. Like I found my voice. When you get to consistently come and share your voice, you have to find it, right? You have to dial it in. So for me, this has helped me find myself, find my voice. And then obviously, a lot of lipo. A lot of, I don't know why you're laughing, but that's kind of rude. But yeah.
Do you have a favorite? That's such a mean question, but do you have a favorite segment or moment that we've shared together over the last 19 years?
Yeah, well, I actually have a million.
I know.
I really
Me too.
have a million. One of my favorite moments is anytime I make you laugh. If I can get you off script, my day is done. And there is nothing cooler than messing you up. And so, because she's a pro, you guys don't know how professionally, she's a full pro, and I'm just a train wreck. So if I can tip her over a little bit. So we were sitting there one day, I was talking about the importance of why men need to be married, because when we're married, men are healthier, we live longer. Okay. And you're like, well, why is that? And I was trying to say something about, because like if they had something that was swollen.
I was 9 months pregnant. And he pointed.
And I said, like if something's swollen and right to your belly, and then you're like, my belly? Anyway, that tipped us over. It was so good. It was so good. So stuff like that, I love. I love that. I love any live show. Those were so fun.
You rock. I mean, you rock an atmosphere,
Live,
like
this
this
is
where
where
you can
it's
soak up
happening.
the energy. We've done so many of those
Yeah, we
over the
have.
years, live
Yeah.
audience shows. Behind the scenes, is there a favorite behind the scene moment that stands out?
Yes. So I got to guest host for you,
Yes.
which again I hated, because who would I play with? And you weren't there, and I got to host the Neon Trees, the band.
I
Do you remember this?
I was so
Which
jealous.
was so fun. It was a big deal, and I was a big deal.
You're a big deal, but they're maybe an even bigger deal.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, they're bigger.
Okay, and they were at their peak.
Yeah, they were popping it. And,
Yeah.
Tyler
showed your age
and
right there when
Brandon
you said
came. It was
popping
so
it,
cool.
yeah.
I got to interview him. Looking hot, ripped, all that. And at the end, I wanted a picture. I wanted a picture with these people.
Yeah.
And so Tiffany, one of the producers behind the scenes, took the picture. And this is the picture. It's so maddening. You get one shot for the big screen, and this is my picture. That's all I got.
I hope
That's
it's
all I got.
framed. I hope it's framed.
It's framed. Oh, it's framed.
And now we just get to look at it and laugh our heads
It's
off.
a train wreck.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
look, my teeth look great. And so do my chins.
I talked about moments where, viewers connect to you through me, and I love that. I love the chance to brag on you and confirm that you're everything that they hope and want you to be, because you are. Have you had any memorable kind of behind-the-scenes viewer interactions?
Everywhere I go,
Yeah.
they recognize you through me somehow. We always talk about you. But my favorite moment was my wife and I, when we turned 50. I know a lot of you are like, no way, is he 50? But again, don't know why you're laughing, but again, rude. But I turned 50 with Marty, and we decided we were gonna go get our colonoscopies. We decided to do a couples colonoscopy.
How romantic.
Yeah, we thought that'd be so romantic.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
so you know, not romantic at all. All I remember is how horrible the night before was, and I don't remember anything from that day.
You took pictures?
Well, we took pictures, but here's the moment. So I had my robe up, I was IV in, I had my little sticky socks on, those, and I'm walking to my procedure, and out of nowhere, one of our viewers yells, "Matt Townsend!" from Studio 5. I love Studio 5. You're my favorite on Studio 5. How's Brooke? And I'm just like, I'm about to go have a procedure that I'm not real comfortable with. So I now know that the Studio 5 viewers are everywhere. They're everywhere. But I'm so glad that did they show the picture?
Oh, we saw them. I hope your hospital gown was properly fastened.
It was tied
Okay.
for a little bit.
All right. We're to that moment.
I know.
We're calling this In Conclusion. You have taught us so much. We have learned so much. And we love better because of you. In conclusion, what do you hope we take away from our conversations, from all you've gifted us over the years?
Okay, so here's the cool thing. I don't know if y'all know this, but Studio 5 was an experiment that they were going to try to create community and that this sisterhood and this fellowship. But what I want everyone to know is it worked. It worked. And what we all learned is that you can create love. Because what you're feeling by being sad about this is the love. And so what works to create the community is everything that worked with us. You have to be committed, which all of us were, and all of you were committed to the program. You had to be consistent. We had to do this every day, every week. We did it nonstop. And you have to be connected. We have to have connection. So whenever you bring those three things together, you will create love. And one thing I want everyone to know leaving is that you're loved. And what you also probably can sense is that we understand you because we are you, right? So I have this favorite quote by a guy named Timothy Keller, who's a pastor who's since passed away. But here's the quote. He says, "To be loved but not known is comforting but superficial." So if you love us but you don't know us, that's comforting, but it's kind of superficial. But to be known and not loved is our greatest fear. All of us are terrified of being known, but not loved after you know us. But to be fully known and truly loved is, well, it's a lot like being loved by God. So I want you to know that, and I hope you feel that you learned how to understand better and you learned how to love better, but you are truly known and you are fully loved. And now I would just challenge all of you to carry it on, because this isn't ending. Life, this is just a phase of life, right? I mean, it's seriously essential, critical, essential part of life. But don't stop. You keep loving, you keep knowing, you keep being there, you keep committing, and you carry on that community that Brooke has spearheaded. And I love you.
I love you.
And I know you.
And that's an honor. Dr. Matt Townsend, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Let me just say one more thing.
Okay. I thought that was a really good
No,
ending.
this is off script. We have made you a gift that I'm blessed to present. So, roll the tape.
It's exciting. I've got notes.
Brooke Walker. She was born a poor white child in Brigham City to two beautiful parents, the oldest of four lovely sisters, where she grew up to be the biggest, the most powerful broadcaster in Salt Lake City, Utah. Brooke Walker.
There's not enough time to express all the wonderful characteristics that you think of when you think about Brooke.
She is the kind of soul that makes you believe that there are still good people in the world.
I'm obsessed with her. She's my favorite person.
One of my greatest joys in life is to see if I could crack her up. Because Brooke's such a professional, she won't crack. But will she?
But if you don't, it doesn't matter.
Brooke's laugh is just so infectious. I love it. We're gonna do chocolate chips. Her joy shines through when she's laughing.
So when you think of Brooke Walker, people always ask you, is she the same on TV? I argue that she's probably even better than what you see on TV. Your best friend through the screen is our best friend in real life.
We both work well together late at night. You know, we have different reasons for working late at night, right? I've been busy with clients during the day, and Brookie's been busy building and loving on a family all day, so I don't really know how she does it. I don't think she gets much sleep.
She just can make light of the goofy things that happen. Oh. Do you see what I'm talking about? That came all the way up. It's not milk. It's not.
Wait, we don't want that orange.
It's a blood orange.
It's a blood orange.
Surprise!
Oh, you're doing great. You've got it going. We're gonna put in flour.
It's been fun to watch her learn how to use a tape runner and to paint and to do all these different crafts that she says she's not good at, but she's learned a lot through the years on air.
She's planning lunches, we've worked out together. Brooke just really has always made it an effort to find moments to feel more like family and friends.
And to try not to cry. I'm already feeling it.
When I
What?
Sorry, you didn't want to cry.
Oh, it's hard to talk about Brooke without feeling tearful. Brooke is family, and her family feels like my family, and her kiddos just feel like my nieces and nephew. I adore them.
She is so good at just making people feel calm and welcome and confident. And she did that for me. When she took a chance on me and had me come on the show, she was so encouraging and made me feel like I was supposed to be here.
And the first time that I was on the show, I just said, hi, I said, I'm really nervous. I don't know what to do with my note. And she just looked at me, she grabbed my leg and she said, don't worry, I won't let you fall. And that is who Brooke Walker is. Whether you're a guest on the show, she will never let you fall.
There's been moments where Brooke can look at you and she can know that you need to say that something's been hard or something personal has happened, and she has a beautiful ability to just simply sit there with you in it.
When I sit with her and we're doing a segment, all I have to do to feel good and calm is just look in Brooke's eyes, because I know she'll carry it.
It doesn't matter who you are, if she's met you for 2 seconds or if she's known you her whole life, you're treated the same.
On the show, she brings this brilliance. Like, you can feel it through the screen, and it's such a gift. But then having the opportunity to come and work with her and be behind the scenes, you see it even more. Like, she is a brilliant leader.
She remembers the things that everyone else kind of forgets or overlooks. She's quick to say thank you to anyone and everyone, and she's so great at noticing other people's strengths and calling them out.
She finds these women who are the best, the brightest, and she brings them all together in this space of Studio 5 and lets us become better because of one another, which ultimately shows how we become better because of her.
She falls into that role that you need of sister or mother or friend, and just that genuine care.
Brooke is spiritual and Brooke is safe. It is very clear that there's not a single decision that Brooke makes where she hasn't consulted with a higher power to make it. It's so easy to trust someone who makes their decisions that way. And so it's easy to have her at the helm of Studio 5.
Every single viewer that has ever watched this show, she spent hours and hours trying to do that friendly thing for you. I want you all to know, when it comes to Brooke Walker, you couldn't have had a better friend.
She is the most selfless person we know, and she always shows up for us, no questions asked.
With Brooke, we always know that we're loved. She shows up for us always. We'd be lost without her.
She is the glue that holds us all together, but don't tell her we said that.
We love you, and we're so proud of you.
She does do pretty hair. Be on TV. And she talks about stuff. She just like interviews people, like specialists on like teenagers, like for phones or something. I think she's brilliant to be doing that. She like exactly knows what to say, and she's really good at her job. She's just like the best. She does buy pirate booties. Those are my favorite treats. But not more than popsicles. She's smart and kind. She like always tries to cheer me up when I'm sad. She does so many things for us. I love that she just like, no matter who she's with, whether it's like a stranger at the grocery store, she always is warm-hearted to people.
She is an amazing mom. She just cares so much about their livelihood, how they're growing up, what they're being taught. I'm the benefactor because she's been doing Studio 5 for almost 20 years, and she brings home all of these learnings, and every now and then she'll send me a note like, hey, you should watch this segment. We're lucky to have Studio 5, but first and foremost, she is a fantastic mom, amazing daughter, amazing sister. Those are the things that's most important to her. I love you, babe, so much.
guessed it, grateful for waterproof mascara, among other things. We are here, and we are grateful. There is sadness, of course, with a goodbye like this, but I'm feeling so grateful, and I just can only say thank you. There is pressure with a goodbye like this, right? With what to say and how to end, and I couldn't take the pressure, and so we wrote it down. We would like to end with a love letter from us to you.
Dear Studio 5 people,
Dear Studio 5 community,
Dear Studio 5 viewers,
Dear Studio 5 friends,
Dear Studio 5 sisters. It might seem a little strange to write a love letter to people you haven't actually met, but we know each other. We do. We know you and we think of you often. In fact, we've thought about you every day for the last 19 years. We've thought about your homes,
the meals you make,
the projects you take on,
and the tasks you're responsible for.
We've thought about your health,
your confidence,
your mark,
your influence, your goals, your hopes, your dreams,
your relationships,
your marriage,
your kids and grandkids.
We've thought about your happiness.
And we hope you know that. We hope you felt that.
And it hasn't been one-sided.
It's never been one-sided.
We have grown up together. We've raised our families together and figured out who we are along the way together.
The women this show was originally created for are now nanas.
And little girls who watched their moms watch this show now watch it too.
We don't take ourselves too seriously,
but we still know that what we've shared on Studio 5 will matter for generations.
Thank you for the honest conversations and the real connections.
Thank you for your open willingness to try new things,
to see it new ways.
Thanks for the silly and goofy moments too. The moments where we said,
did we just do that on TV?
Did we just say that on TV?
We did, and it was so fun.
Thank you for letting us be part of your days and your hearts.
Thank you for trusting us with the things that matter the very most.
We love you.
Thank you for watching.